Okay, so here we're going to compare Nick's second serve with that of Sampras, and we're actually going to see pretty much the same good positions that we saw before. So one thing to note here is that Nick is getting a better bend. You know, he's bending his knees here and seems to have a little bit more weight in the back foot, and as a result his upper body is moving backwards farther than it did in the previous clip. We look at Sampras, we see the same thing here, the same situation. So what this is going to result in from Nick is a bit more explosiveness off the court, and that's really what we're looking for. More explosiveness there. You can see how Sampras really gets off the court. Sampras does perhaps a bit better, but that's all right. And then runs forward, which Nick, of course, doesn't do, but the landing position is still good. Now, and we notice that the serve is in, and it's a pretty good second serve. Okay, one thing to bear in mind, which we can't see specifically from this angle, is that the contact point in the second serve is still out in front. Okay, so I have no doubt that this is what Nick is doing. He's making contact with both first, this is first, and second serves in line with the front of the body, not back over the sort of middle of the head, not here, but here. Okay? Now the difference is going to be in the movement where the ball is. This is a first serve, and notice that the ball is being struck. It's still in line with the front plane of the body, but it's between the shoulder and the head, whereas in the second serve from Pete here, it's really kind of over the head and a little bit farther. So the toss is more to the left in the second serve. So that's not something that we can really see in this particular, but it does appear, well, because you can't see the racket, but it does appear that the contact is probably closer to the top of the head. Possibly it could be a little farther over left. But a good motion. We simply need, with Nick, to increase his confidence in this shot and its consistency. And so that means doing it a lot with full concentration and really spending a lot of time trying to get the 10 in a row, 10 in a row. You can go for 20 in a row and then stop at 15 or 12 or wherever you end up stopping. But the motion is technically good, and we need to get confidence in it under pressure.